never have played in this building.
Well, I never knew that this place existed until recently, and I used to play at the other Fillmore West, the Carousel Ballroom, and I was, became friends with Elvin Bishop here in the city, and used to come up and play with him when I was about 13, and he introduced me to B.B. King, and I played with B.B. King there, and I had some great jams in that old place when Bill Graham was around. Bill was like my second dad. The time he would take me around in there, because I was like some little kid, I didn't belong in there somehow, but I did musically, but the other side of it was a little young.
Did you have any experience with Bill Graham?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about Bill Graham.
Well, I can tell you a funny thing that happened. We were playing with the Rolling Stones, and Bill was on 10. Things were not going well for him, and I just wanted to go up on stage and see a little bit of the show and leave backstage, and I took my wife and we walked up the ramp, and he stopped me at the top of the ramp screaming at the top of his lungs, "Get the hell off the stage, get the hell off the stage, you're not on the stage." I said, "Bill, I got to pass." I talked to somebody, got clearance to get on. He said, "I don't care who the hell told you, you get off the stage, goddammit, right now." And so he's screaming in front of like maybe 5,000 people are watching all this. So I walk up the stage and go back to my dressing room, and this guy comes back, and I said, "I got kicked off the stage by Bill Graham," and we opened up, And he said, so this little guy, our manager, he comes up and he's screaming at Bill Graham, "Damn it, Bill, you know who this is? You know who this is?" And Bill says, "I don't give a shit who this is." Like this. And then an hour later, he comes back and he apologized. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
After I had a screaming match with him backstage.
"I'm so sorry, Jonathan." And from that point on, every time I saw Bill, whether it was at a charity or something, he would come up to me, shake my hand, he goes, "You forgive me about that Rolling Stones thing, don't you?" I said, "I forgive you." But the spit was flying. Spit was flying right in my face. And so I got faced by Bill Graham. There you go. And I'm proud of it, okay.
Why did you want to be here tonight?
Well, I own a part of this company with my manager, Herbie Herbert, Nocturne. And we're doing all the video screens downstairs, so I was invited because of that, and I didn't really know what was going on, and I found out that it was reopening, and I've been working up here with Jonathan on a new solo record, and we're finishing that up. And we were both in town, so we said, hey, let's go check it out. And I was curious to see, what the screens were doing in here and how they were using them, and, just to see a bunch of old people I haven't seen like in 20 years,
Do you feel any sense of history in this place?
A lot of the posters, yeah, but the other place looks familiar to me, the Carousel. I've never been in this place before, so everything but, the posters and the tie-dye, and, they don't have the hot oils going on downstairs yet. I'm waiting for that.
They started.
Did they start?
Bill always thought this place was too small, right? And back in the 80s, when, bands were doing the arena thing, it was too small. And that's kind of why it closed up. And now I think people have seen the value of an intimate place to play. And so it's back in. I think it'll be a real valuable place for bands to come into San Francisco and be seen and heard.
Bill's motto, too, was always, this is one of his favorite phrases to say, "It's not the money, it's the fucking money."
You think you'll ever play here?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'd love to play here with the new thing that him and I are doing, this instrumental thing I'm doing. I would love to play here. It'd be a great room to play, yeah.
We were honored enough to play at the tribute in Golden Gate Park for him. It was 300,000 people. It was just a sea of people, and it was a very special day. And that was the last reunion that Journey had was the time that we played at his tribute. The only thing was weird.
We wanted to play with a full band, and they told us more or less that it was like sort of an acoustic event. So we ended up playing with just Perry, Jonathan, and myself. And then we get out of the limos and we get in there, to the gig, and I'm hearing like this ripping guitar, ripping drummer, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's a Grateful Dead show.
Yeah.
What does it feel like when you look around and you see guys like Wavy Gravy and guys from Quicksilver?
Coolest. It's the coolest. The Bay Area has become a classic, place to live. It's one of the best places in the country to live, and now we have true classics living in our area. You go to the Bammies last year, you saw some, real all-star people. Neil Young's here, and you go on and on and on. But I think it's great, really great.
Great.
It's a wrap. Ow!